let's run this down, by the way. I might be the only person who has a video. I'm going to showcase him in a second. In order to beat the dungeon, where's my cursor at? There it is. Only talking about Broly, by the way. Well, I gotta talk about everyone else. In order to do the dungeon, this one, yeah, to get the remote to continue do the shit, yeah. Gotta collect 7 Dragon Balls. You get 1 Dragon Ball every time you defeat a Golden Frieza that spawns anywhere on the map. The Golden Frieza stands still. He can spawn anywhere on the line once you open the map. So it's not macroable. That's why they did that, and it doesn't move. So it spawns anywhere on the map. You have to have a decently good unit to kill it, and you get 1 Dragon Ball. You have to get 7 in order to save Broly and win the dungeon and get the currency to get the portal or whatever Evo item you need. Once you get the portal, all the quests. One more time for the remote so you can get Broly's fur coat thing. Number 1, get Goku, Frieza off the banner, evolve them. Get Gogeta from the dungeon, which has a 20% chance to drop if you only have Frieza equipped on your team. Evolve him too. That's quest 1. Quest 2, you have to beat the dungeon 10 times. Quest 3, sacrifice 30 or more mythical units, or I'm sorry, sacrifice 30 mythic units or above rarity. I didn't word that correctly, but you know what I meant. Sacrifice mythics or better, 30 of them. Mythic, secret, or exclusive. You need to get 30. Sacrifice 30. 4th one, defeat any Frieza boss 10 times. I'm assuming that means Namek. This is an assumption because it's not in the update log, but it says beat a Frieza boss 10 times. It bugged for me. I only had to defeat 1, but you have to beat 10, it says. And I'm assuming a strategy that worked, because it did count for me, was going into the dungeon, killing the first Frieza boss that spawns on wave 3, and then returning back to lobby and just doing that 10 times. It's a lot. Save you some time. Final quest, beat the dungeon 1 last time. Save Broly. That's what it says on the portal. And then boom, you have the fur coat, which you need to get. Jesus, I don't have him anymore. You need to get Vegeta off the banner, evolve him to Vegeta Super Awakened, and then you can evolve him to get the Vanguard Broly. Yay. Yay. I might be the only person that has Monarch Broly Super Vanguard. Yay. I'm so tired. Okay. Shout out to Nagblocks, by the way. He was my entertainment for the past 9 hours. Whoops. He also, Nagblocks, created a video like that just released like 30 something minutes ago. I'm saying this at 1:20, so my 30 minutes ago. Whoops. That showcase Gogeta. So if you want to go see Gogeta showcase and Frieza showcase, Nagblocks made a video. I don't have this familiar on. We're doing it without it. I don't care. On placement with Monarch level 60. Vanguard. Here he is. Wow, 58k on placement. He is very expensive to place. 3,000. Pretty sure that's the most expensive unit in general to place off rip. I'm not sure, but he is expensive. Let's take a camera. His first attack looks like he just grabs the enemy by its throat and just punches him a bunch. Nice. Line. For the next one, I place this at like the worst spot. Okay. He shoots the beam from his mouth. Kind of expected that. Place him in a better spot here. Okay, great. Everything's dead. Anyways, let's continue. The faithful Rory shoots the beam from his mouth. Let's see. Super cool. Breaking point. I'm going to assume this is full AoE. Oh, shit. I lied. It's when he gets into his Super Saiyan form. That's cool. It is a full AoE. I was right. But that's a cool animation. Then he goes Super Saiyan. Nice. It's so cool. I probably should have been reading his passives over time. That's okay. Pretty sure his passives are shown by other people, but I'll just... Any crit that this unit has over 100 gets converted to crit damage instead. It was a big debate when the update first dropped to see which is better, Deadeye or Monarch. If Monarch isn't good on a unit and it makes it terrible, I think they'd fix their game. At least I'd hope so. Anyways, I don't care. Main crit rate, because of 100 comes crit damage. Every wave, this unit gains 5% crit rate up to 95%. Anytime this unit crits, cleanse self or debuffs, has 50% crit rate on placement. This is lost for upgrade. Understrain power, anytime this unit crits, he does attack 3 and buffs own damage by 50%. Anytime this unit crits, that's nice. Cooldown 5 seconds, can't stack. When this unit does attack 3, inflicts rupture. So on upgrade 3, I'm stupid. Upgrade 3 he does rupture, which is very good, which prevents regenerating permanently. It's nice. So I don't have to bring my pretty sure his name's Lancer in the anime, the blue guy, anymore. Innocent Rage, anytime this unit crits, reduce the cost of the next upgrade by 2% up to 30%. This resets on upgrade. If this unit attacks an enemy and does not crit, follows up with attack 1 and buffs damage by 50% for 60 seconds. If he doesn't crit, he follows up with another attack and buffs damage by 50% for 60 seconds. That's insane. That's pretty crazy. This is the full AoE. Go Super Saiyan. Big blast up in the air. Super cool. Wow. Let's go to the next one. Wraithful Combo. Circle AoE, and it's just a... I'm assuming it's a bunch of punches again. Yes, it is. What a surprise. This one, Wraithful Blast. Oh, he goes into... If that could get out of the way, he goes Legendary Super Saiyan. I love Broly. Oh, that's super cool. This is a ginormous cone AoE. Let's get a look at that again. It does the break thing like from the movie. Wow. That's super cool. Are you serious? Let's continue where we were, yeah? Wraithful Blast. He upgrades into Legendary Super Saiyan. Green hair, wow, super cool. Spectate. Looks super cool, I like his model. And it's the big cone, and it does the thing from the movie. Wow, last one. Flames of Rage. His final upgrade isn't full AoE, which is, I didn't expect that. Let's get a better view off that here. Very cool. Super cool. Let's get a close-up of that model. I like that. That looks super cool. Awesome. Final upgrade. 252.27k, 30,000 DPS. Now, I've not seen what this does. When this ability is active, 20% crit rate per wave. For all units that have a default have the unbound element up to 100%. After 7 waves, said units start gaining 10% crit damage per unbound. That's insane. Wait. What if I had Sun Jin Woo paired with this guy? Holy shit. This is a outstanding unit for infinites as well, I think, because Each wave he gains 5% crit rate up to 95%. Pretty good. Pretty cool. My first ever Vanguard. Super cool. Nice. I'm just gonna use this now. Holy shit. It's the thing from the movie. Wow. Wow. This is outstanding. That's super cool. Yeah, this would be a very good support. Thing. I don't know. He gives a buff that buffs other units. I think that's very nice. That's very good. Das ist sehr gut. Wow, that's really good. He just keeps getting his crit rate up. I don't know why my crit damage isn't listed though. After 7 waves, wow, it just keeps going. After 7 waves, wow. Wait, hold on, wait, so that would buff itself, no? Wait. Every wave he gains 5%, so it'll go up to 95 eventually. Yeah, hold up. 110, he's already at 110. And after 7 waves, the 10% additional crit damage, so 1.1, it'll keep getting added after 7 waves because of his ability. Yeah, wait. Not to mention, he also gets buffed when he doesn't crit. So even if he's not critting and getting to his full potential, he's still outputting a massive damage because he gets the 50% damage buff for 60 seconds. Oh my god. This guy's pretty goated. Just over time, as you have him down, he literally gets stronger, which makes sense. Because, you know, that's what Broly does in the movie. Gets stronger as he fights. Or, I mean, just any Saiyan does it in general. if you've even watched Dragon Ball Z, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed. You get to see this. Oh, he's not immune? Fuck, he gets stunned. I didn't know that. Well, that's unfortunate. He doesn't have his familiar. Oh, I gotta try familiar. Anyways. Yay. Okay. So, probably should have read what the familiar did. Let's see. Passives. Anytime this unit crits, increase crit damage by 36.4%. So anytime it lands a crit, it just does that much more damage to the crit attack. And I don't know exactly what that does. Spark damage 4.8%, except the only problem is he's a spark. So I don't know how that works. I also don't. I just don't care. Same damage on placement. Whoa. Wait, I didn't even notice that before. On placement, Vegeta's there, and he gets punched out of the way, and then Broly is over. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. Let's just get over to the same damage off rip, but let's do that. Great. More crit chance, already a lot of crit damage with the familiar. He's just insane. Let's do the math here. Yeah, there's point. I can't do math. 2.5. If he's 100% doing that, and then doing the crit damage, so that's 30,000 DPS times 2.5 ish, rough estimate. Where's my calculator? 30, when's that? Times that by, it keeps going. Whoa. I'm stupid. Skip a wave? That's bugged, right? So it went up to 3 times with the familiar. That's 3.36 with his domain up. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. It is almost as good as this guy is with the exterminator buff on the ant dungeon. Let's see. Okay, well, I pressed that. Holy goated. Holy goated. This guy's goated. This guy is goated. This guy's... Oh my days, he's good. Thank God I got him. Yay! 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 Now I don't have to... Now I can just... Everything's so easy now. I'm gonna go to bed. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Quick PSA. In the video, I realized that my camera was like blocking, like Broly's picture on the upgrade thing the whole time, and you couldn't see what level of upgrade and like the name of the upgrade. So you're gonna have to put on your listening ears and just listen to what I said. And then the second thing is that I'm pretty sure I said Unbound, and then I said Sunjin Woo and stuff, and I was talking about the wrong element. Unbound is like, what's his face? Alucard, Aizen, Guts, all the red element, whatever color it is, get buffed. So that's really good. So even that Sunjin Woo doesn't get buffed, it's fine. Bunch of other units get buffed. So I feel like Aizen's gonna climb the meta. Dante is gonna definitely climb the meta. Same with Vigil. But yeah, that's meant to clarify those up. Anyways, if you liked this video, please subscribe. I'm done editing and it's now 3 a.m. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I want to be reimbursed somehow with my suffering. Bye bye. Have a good day.